Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna here. Basically, we are discussing one of the topic that is city creation. In city creation, one of the person told that basically, for example, assume that basically, uh, assume that basically you are fighting with the companies basically. Assume that basically I am fighting with the companies. So one of the person told that assume basically that Sunil R. Nair basically is fighting with the company. So they basically are companies basically. So they are more powerful basically. They have money. They are very rich basically. Then he told that yes basically they are very rich. So they basically might be tracking you also basically. Then basically he told that yes basically they might be tracking me basically whatever video basically I am uploading. That group basically might be tracking, but from the plane basically might be also possible that they might be tracking, and they basically might be visiting the Vadodara city also basically. So they told that basically yes basically it might be possible basically. So one of the person told that basically what basically is this basically. Then he told that basically, for example, they are tracking. For example, I am viewing this video basically. So that video basically they are watching basically. Just now basically which I am recording now basically. That video basically they are watching, and they are basically telling that basically whatever Sunil basically is going to do in that video basically they are going to give punishment in that time only basically. So that basically they are telling the reason. Just taking as an example, basically, really, basically, they are not watching because on last day of world, basically, assume that basically today world is going to end. So that will be that group only, basically, who are basically watching live. So one of the person told that yes, basically, that is the one basically. So one of the person told that basically, if assume that basically the setup group basically are watching Sunil R. Nair's video basically when he is basically recording basically. Then he told that yes, and they are basically going to give punishments also basically. Assume just taking as an example basically. So anything basically is going to happen to world basically. For example, just now basically one of the Sunil R. Nair told that basically India land basically is going to be finished after Sunil R. Nair going to shift to the satellite basically. So what basically the India group basically who are basically they are going to give basically to Sunil R. Nair basically because they have already given the lots of punishment to Sunil R. Nair basically. They are still giving the punishment after still basically they are basically exist basically. That is the main problem basically. Still they are basically exist in this world basically. Still basically they are exist in this world basically. One of the satellite person told that basically one of the satellite person basically told that basically should I basically bomb blast the entire country basically due to India country basically. One of the person told that also basically from the satellite basically sitting because he basically is telling that basically now basically we can't see basically the torture basically which Hindustan basically is giving to Sunil R. Nair basically. That is Hindustan group basically who are giving torture to the Sunil R. Nair. That group told that basically should we finish the entire world basically where basically Indian nationality are staying basically. That also one of the satellite person told that basically. Then one of the satellite person basically told that basically why basically the whole world is supposed to suffer basically. The India countries basically has given the trouble to Sunil R. Nair. So we will finish India country only basically. We will finish the India country only basically. So one of the person told that basically one of the Indian country basically person told that basically can we finish the entire group basically who is giving the trouble to Sunil R. Nair and given to the Sunil R. Nair. For example, Sunil R. Nair is recording this video and few people basically are sitting in the front of the videos only and then basically they are giving told that basically give this punishment, give that punishment. Should we cut his head basically? Then one of the person told that basically that basically India country only basically they are going to decide basically whether they have to cut his head or basically they have to cut his each and every body parts basically that basically India country will decide. That the India country is going to decide basically. Then one of the person told that basically that will be too late basically. We will finish the India country only basically because in India everything is late basically. Then he told that yes basically you are correct basically. We will finish the India country only. So one of the satellite person told that basically you Sunil basically just wait for certain time basically. We will shift you to satellite basically and then we will finish the entire country basically. Let the basically America also basically supports India country. We will finish America also basically. Let the Europe also support India country. We will finish Europe also. Let the Pakistan also basically support India country. We will finish Pakistan also basically. Let the China also basically support India. We will finish the China also basically. let basically all country basically come in front of the world basically. We will finish that entire each and every country basically. Then basically the other countries basically told that basically no, basically we don't basically have any relationship with India basically. You can basically do whatever you want to do. So see basically, that is basically America. One of the person told that basically. The best example of the America is one of the person told that basically Sunil Arnar basically given the complaint basically in the cyber police department, and the police department basically he told that basically I am basically not getting the job in the software industry basically. So as if that basically this conversation basically is lie basically. So they basically asked the American person basically why basically is not getting the job in the software industry. Then they basically directly told that basically we basically are not involved with the any of the India country basically. We are just basically investing the money not to the India basically. We are just investing the money to the particular person basically, and that particular person basically is getting the money in dollar basically, and he is basically doing our task basically. In this basically we are not doing anything basically. So this is America basically. One of the person told that basically they basically never takes any responsibility in their head basically. So they told that basically we don't have any basically issue basically. We will break the relationship with India also basically. So one of the person told that basically, but India basically president basically are basically from India basically. Sorry, USA president. USA president is basically Indian basically. Then one of the White House person told that basically, are you sure basically? How basically you can say that basically that America president is India ka? Then he told that basically you need to check basically because lots of things basically are connected basically here. Yeah. How you can say? Let me check basically. The European president basically is India basically. He is from India basically. But USA president is India, that basically we need to check here basically. Good thing basically which you have told just now basically. Let me check his DNA basically, whether he is Indian or basically not Indian basically. Then one of the person told that he basically has changed his DNA also basically. Because lots of the technology basically has reached up to that level basically, you can't track the person from DNA also basically. Then one of the person told that basically, then how basically we can track that person here basically. Then he told that basically human souls basically is there basically. That basically you can check basically. If America basically have the data of human souls basically, then they told that basically we have not reached up to that level basically. For that basically we have to contact to the Microsoft basically. Then they contacted to Microsoft. Then basically they told that basically is basically from India basically. Then they told that basically how this mistake basically America basically got that they basically thought that basically this is American person basically, but he's basically Indian basically. He's basically Indian. So one of the person told that yes basically he is Indian basically. So he is only going to support. Satellite person told that basically he is going to support India only basically. So we will finish India, America country also basically. And then basically Europe is basically led by the European people, Indian people only basically. So they are also basically not helping Sunil Arnar. Then he told that yes basically. So we will finish Europe also basically. So one other person told that basically that please wait basically for certain time basically. After that basically we will shift you to the satellite basically. And after shifting to the satellite, after 30 seconds basically, within 20 seconds basically we are going to shift you to the, within 20 seconds we are going to shift you to the satellite. How basically that basically they told that basically we have the plan basically. Satellite group told that basically. They have the plan basically. After that basically they are going to finish the entire country basically. So in next video basically we are going to see that basically how the satellite groups are going to shift to the shift to Sunil Arnar to the satellite, and then basically they are going to finish the entire India country and India supporting country basically.